بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello grade 4. Let's complete unit 8. Lesson 3. Practice time. Listen and repeat. There is some grass. There are some trees. There isn't any sand. There aren't any rivers. Let's remember that the word grass is uncountable noun. So we use there is. There is. Here, there is used with singular and uncountable nouns. Like to say, there is a boy. There is some snow. There is some sand. There is a cat. And there are used with plural noun. There are some trees. There are some boys. There are 4 pencils. Let's see how to make negative. There isn't any sand. There aren't any rivers. Let's remember that we use some in positive sentences and any in negative sentences. So here, there's some grass. There isn't any sand. The word there, T-H-E-R-E, means يوجد. يوجد. There is used for singular or uncountable noun, and there are used for plural noun. Let's see the pictures and try to make sentences. Picture number 1. Trees, mountains. There are some trees. There aren't any mountains. Number 2. There are some mountains. There aren't any trees. Number 3. There is some snow. There is some snow. There isn't any sand. There isn't any sand. Number 4. There is some sand. There is some sand. There isn't any snow. There isn't any snow. Number 5. There is some grass. There aren't any rivers. There is some grass. There aren't any rivers. Number 6. There are some rivers. There are some rivers. There isn't any grass. There isn't any grass. Number 7. There are some ponds. There are some ponds. There isn't any wildlife. There isn't any wildlife. Number 8. There is some wildlife. There is some wildlife. There aren't any ponds. There aren't any ponds. Now let's do this exercise. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. There space some sand. Is, are, isn't, or aren't. Here the word sand is uncountable, so we must use is or isn't. In the sentence we have some, so it's a positive. The answer is. Letter A. There is some sand. Number 2. There isn't space sand in the park. It's a negative sentence. You will choose any and some or a. The answer is any. There isn't any sand in the park. Number 3. There some ponds. Is, aren't, are, or isn't. The word some used in positive sentences. So we use are. We choose are. There are some ponds. Number 4. There space any wildlife. Is, isn't, are, or aren't. Any used for negative sentences, and wildlife is uncountable noun. So the answer is isn't, letter B. There isn't any wildlife. Another exercise. Choose the correct answer. Number 1, there space some snow. The answer is, letter C. Number 2, there aren't any trees, pond, sand, or mountain. The answer is trees, plural noun. Number 3, space isn't any sand. There, they, these. The answer is there, letter A, THERE. Number 4, thank you. You were bored, cold, hot, or welcome. The answer is welcome. Thank you, you're welcome. Lesson 4, for next time. Final ES. These words ends with ES for plural. Like the word box, plural of box is boxes. Bus, plural of bus is buses. Pencil case, plural of pencil case is pencil cases. Sandwich, plural of sandwich is sandwiches. Listen well, we pronounce ES is. Boxes, buses, pencil cases, sandwiches, okay? Read the sentences. The nurses eat peaches with the witches. The nurses eat peaches with the witches. She runs on beaches with foxes and on leashes. She runs on beaches with foxes on leashes. There are sandwiches and pencil cases in boxes under the buses. There are sandwiches and pencil cases in boxes under the buses. Let's remember that we add es to make the word plural if this word ends with sh, ch, ss, x, o. Again, if the word ends with sh, ch, ss, x, o, we make plural by adding es, not only s. If we look here, the word which, witch, ends with ch. We put es to make plural, which is. Leash, leash, ends with sh, so we put es to make plural. Boxes, box ends with x, so we put es to make plural. Boxes. Buses, the word bus ends with s, so we use or we add es to make plural buses. Remember, we pronounce this es is, which is, leashes, peaches, cases, boxes, buses. Let's do this exercise. Listen and circle the word with the short vowel. Leash, pet. Leash, pet. The answer is pet. Number 2, box, home. Box, home. The answer is box. Number 3, push, use, push, use. The answer is push. Bike, which, bike, which. The answer is which. Question number 2. Listen and complete with one word. Number 1. The nurses eat peaches. The nurses eat peaches. Eat, E-A-T. There are sandwiches in the dish. There are sandwiches in the dish. Dish, D-I-S-H. Number 3. The witches have pots and cups. Witches, W-I-T-C-H-E-S. Number 4. She runs on the grass. Grass, G-R-A-S-S. Number 3. Read and write true or false. There is a girl. True. There isn't any snow. True. There are 2 foxes. True. There are some trees. False. The last question. Read and circle the odd one. Number 1. Apples, oranges, peaches, bananas. Which one is odd? Beaches. Number 2. Bushes, foxes, trees, flowers. The odd one is foxes. The word bushes means small trees. شجيرات. In Arabic, شجيرات. Number 3. Drop, eat, sandwich, help. The odd one is sandwich. Drop, eat, and help are verbs. Number 4. Witch, duck, nurse, teacher. The answer is duck. Witch, nurse, and teacher are people.